Guys, Brian Stelter is gone. Oh my god, that's so loud in my ear. Rest in peace, Brian Stelter. He will be missed on my program. He's so easy to critique. He's so easy to make fun of, especially because he thinks anybody that takes themselves so seriously and is clearly shouldn't be taken seriously, it's so ridiculous. But here's Brian Stelter. He's done, and I have a bunch of clips to load up to as we remember Brian Stelter. But you know, let's not forget there are people that are actually sad about Brian Stelter. I take the skeletons the way I take Brian Stelter's homosexuality deep. Oh my god. Oh my god, Papa Burlap, you crazy. Let's not forget that there are people out there that are crying about Brian Stelter. The one show on CNN I never missed was Reliable Sources with Brian Stelter. He has been an invaluable window into how the media covers itself. Today's CNN canceled it. I like some of these responses, like Colonel Cernovich, you're rich, hire Brian to run a podcast out of his home and it'll get the same amount of viewers. LOL. Rest in peace. Will Brian Stelter make a reappearance like Jeffrey Toobin ever? But I saw this video. Oh no, where's it? Where's my other video? Okay, here's my other, I saw this video passed around today just commemorating Brian Stelter. And let's watch it together. We'll cry, you know. We'll have a moment.
This brand new research by Gallup says American trust in the mass media is at its lowest point since 2016 and near a record low overall.
Jeff Zucker has announced his immediate resignation as the president of CNN. This comes amid an investigation into what Jeff Zucker calls a consensual relationship.
What happened and where CNN goes from here?
You were caught masturbating on camera. You since then have been on leave from CNN. Do I have all that right?
You got it all right, sad to say.
The biggest media story this weekend, it's the firing of Chris Cuomo from this network, CNN. Late Wednesday, a lawyer contacted CNN with a sexual misconduct complaint about Cuomo.
Joining me now, the man who accused Don Lemon of sexual assault. His accuser claims Lemon started rubbing himself.
But the even bigger point, I think, is about what the press is. Is it produced by reporters or by repeaters? Repeaters are the talk radio shouters. They're on TV and radio telling the same story every day. President Trump.
President Trump.
President Trump. Trump.
Trump.
Trump. Trump.
Trump.
Trump.
Trump. Trump. Trump. Trump. Trump.
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
Telling the same story every day.
Repeaters are Twitter trolls who anonymously amplify propaganda and try to wear the rest of us down with their repetition.
January 6th.
January 6th.
January 6th. January 6th.
January 6th.
The January 6th.
January 6th.
January 6th.
Repetition.
The January 6th insurrection.
The insurrection. The insurrection.
The insurrection.
The insurrection. The insurrection.
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 Repetition. Repetition.
Repetition.
So much of what they are repeating is from reporters, from the people paid to figure out what is true.
A widely held conspiracy theory that the coronavirus was created in a Chinese laboratory.
Dr. Fauci, thank you for keeping it straight. Thank you for fighting the good fight.
We know the science. We know that masks work.
What we have now is a pandemic of the unvaccinated.
This is really now a pandemic of the unvaccinated.
This is now a pandemic of the unvaccinated.
This is now a pandemic of the unvaccinated.
This is now a pandemic of the unvaccinated.
Much of the dossier has been corroborated.
What does Putin have on Trump? Has Trump been compromised?
But it does look like that young man to me is taunting the Native American Vietnam vet, and he's in his face.
There is no evidence of any wrongdoing by either Hunter or Joe Biden.
There's no evidence of wrongdoing by either Joe or Hunter Biden.
What you're seeing behind me is one of multiple locations that have been burning in Kenosha.
But this isn't about ideology.
The biggest terror threat in this country comes from radicals on the far right, primarily white men.
As a white woman, aware of my own privilege in this country, I am so angry, and I can't even begin.
Now, too many see the protests as the problem. No, the problem is what forced your fellow citizens to take to the streets.
A few moments later.
We're here inside CNN Center.
We just threw
something on fire, Chris. Something's on fire.
Nick, you all right?
We're getting out of here, Chris.
All right.
We are not fake news. We are real news.
And now the two faces of Hillary Clinton are coming out. The fact through WikiLeaks that she says one thing and
Oh, no. All right, let's see if we can get Congressman Collins back. Obviously, we just lost the satellite feed. That sucks.
Routinely at these rallies, we are hearing chants of CNN sucks.
This is CNN, the most trusted name in the world.
Oh, it is so gratifying watching CNN crumble. There's nothing better. It just, it's almost too good. It's like this clip. That is literally CNN in a nutshell. So many of their top people are gone because they put out crap and everyone sees through it. Instead, they blame everyone else. They blame Trump supporters. They blame white men, the conservatives, they blame podcasts like me, what you're watching right now. They love to go against these people. CNN is your most trusted news source, or else. Not CNN. CNN is done, man. They are done. I think I got one more, couple more clips of Brian Stelter. Oh, this clip of Alex Jones talking about Brian Stelter is almost too good, as we remember the segment we call Remembering Brian Stelter. This is Alex Jones talking about Brian Stelter. I don't know if you've heard this. I heard this a long time ago, and I just thought, oh my God, this is so great.
It's Brian Stelter. There it is. Oh, my God. I mean, that is a horror movie cover. Seriously, he is scarier looking than It the Clown. I mean, would you let your children anywhere near that psychopath? I mean, that is a psychopath right there. I mean, look at him. God. Oh, I mean, it cries out. Danger, danger, alert, alert. I am a scumbag. I am filth. I am your enemy. I would literally not be able to finish my dinner if somebody walked over and talked to me that looked like these two guys.
The next Joker, maybe.
They're not just lying anti-American scumbags that want to run us all on the ground because they're little men. They're pieces of crap. They think they're better than everybody. That's what it's about. It's a spirit of evil, and we must break them. I've tried to do joke photos like this.
Have you ever wondered what Brian Stelter would look like when he eats a bowl of oatmeal? I have, and it's downright. Why are you wondering what he looks like while eating his oatmeal?
I've tried to do joke photos like this to look disingenuous, and I can make any face I want to. I can't pull it off because the eyes.
I want to party with Alex Jones. Me too.
It's always in the eyes.
It is my goal to one day be on the Alex Jones show. I want to be around that crazy energy, and I hope he doesn't mind me laughing about 99% of the time I'm there. He is hilarious. He's such a showman.
Oh my gosh. Oh, hell on earth. He wants to run your life. He wants to control every aspect of your life because he knows.
The montage with these these picture stills of Brian Stelter and just like some really unflattering shots is just, the combination is almost too good to be true.
He is a cowardly, degenerate sack of anti-human trash. I pledge before my Heavenly Father that I will resist them every way I can. These people are the literal demon spawn of the pit of hell. Look at him. And you know what? He is better than you if you keep letting him run your life. He runs your kids. He runs the schools. He runs the banks. This guy, this spirit, this smiling, leering devil that thinks you can't see what he is.
Anti-human trash.
He is your enemy. Period. All the narcissistic devil-worshipping filth. I see you, enemy. I see you, enemy. 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 You are my enemy. And I swear total resistance to you with everything I've got. Disingenuous, fake, false, broke back, twisted, a defiler, a betrayer, a backstabber, a devil.
I'm gonna spit my drink out.
You will pay. Yeah, you think I don't see
I
your
do love
face,
this guy. He's so funny.
I see you, Stelter. I see you. You understand me? I know what you think of me and my family. I see you right back. You understand that? You understand that, Stelter?
I can't wait for Brian Stelter to start up a YouTube channel and see it immediately fail. Yeah, CNN plus. CNN plus size models.
Stelter.
Oh my God.
You will fall. You will not bring humanity down. God is going to destroy you. Get him off the screen. radio people. Just please, God, free us from them.
Oh.
They're drunk on our children's blood, for
Dude,
God's
Alex
sake.
is a freaking gem, dude. Oh, he's a freaking gem. Just is so funny. He's such a showman. I pray that one day I have like a quarter of the showmanship he does. It's just always so funny. All right. I think I have one more clip of Brian Stelter. Oh yeah, Brian Stelter talking. Oh yeah, this was Alex Jones sounds like he's possessed by a demon, yet he sounds kinder than Brian Stelter. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's a perfect example. So this tweet was being passed around as people will remember just how insane Brian Stelter was in some of his commentary, and not only that, some of his takes. And here he is with a tweet saying, "If any First Lady disappeared, you would want to know where she is. Here's our CNN discussion of where has she been?" And during that time, it was actually the time that First Lady Melania was actually missing because she was recovering from kidney surgery. So this is why you don't do hot takes without knowing the information. It's best to just be reserved sometimes so you don't take massive L's like this. But he was a reliable source. And then here's another video of Brian Stelter talking to 8th graders to teach them about news literacy. Just
any of you feel like you
so good. He's just a dude that I like me. I don't take myself seriously. You can make fun of me all you want. People make fun of me all the time, call me all kinds of crazy names. I don't care. But this guy didn't like that, and he like took it very seriously. And those people, they're just so arrogant and narcissistic. They can't help. It's hard for me not to mock them because of how ridiculous of a human beings they are. But here he is talking to 8th graders.
Do any of you feel like you try to correct friends or family now based on what you've learned? Mm-hmm. Really? Yeah. You all feel like every student needs to be learning news literacy? Yeah. Yes. Do any of you feel like you try?
Do you try to correct your friends and family about what's going on in the world with stuff from my show? Because you should. And I feel like this tweet perfectly summed up how I feel about reliable sources. This is from Zaid Jelani. "I was always confused by reliable sources because I imagine it was a media criticism show, but the host mostly defended the media against criticism. It was constantly like them being shills for whatever establishment, their friends, and everything like that. It was just too much." Giovanni, one of the crisis news literacy. No one knows what it is, and that's the point. But that was us remembering Brian Stelter. He will go down in infamy as being the most ridiculous human being to ever be a host. I can't think of any worse news anchor in my life. I really can't. I know Chris Cuomo's terrible, but Brian Stelter, I mean, there's a reason you're easily mocked. Is because your takes are just so ridiculous. And you take yourself way too seriously, and you try to be above a reproach. You're just like, none of this is criticism. This is all reliable. And it was always so easily debunked, so easily critiqued, so easily taken down, and shouldn't have been taken seriously. Stephen Colbert, Seth Meyers. Yeah, but those guys are late night guys. I don't consider those two comedians. Not by a long. Seth Meyers used to be okay on SNL when he did Weekend Update sometimes, but now he's just the worst. And Stephen Colbert used to be okay on The Daily Show and then some of the old Colbert stuff, but now he's just the worst. It's just like, or like Kids in the Hall and stuff like that. You know what the sad part is, Papas? I know Stephen Colbert. I know his family because I'm from Charleston, South Carolina, and I used to, he's just a different person. And I wouldn't even consider like talking to him if I ever saw him again. He's just not a good person anymore. Anybody that is willing to sell their soul out like that is just not a good person and not worth your time. It's just not. So there goes Brian Stelter. Rest in peace, old friend. Rest in peace.